Okay, here I am live again, and please do let me know if this voice is clear. Hi, hello, I'm live again. Hope all of you are back into the chat room. And is my voice much more clearer now? How's so beautiful just joined, I think. Yeah, 1 second, I am inviting again. So Vibhuti will join us soon. So here I am, Dr. Rashmi Shetty, and we have Vibhuti there, who's a face yoga expert, back in chat room with all of you.
This is so much better. I can hear you seamlessly.
Oh, fantastic. So that was something wrong with my phone. Anyway, so here we are. We were just discussing about what are the things that we can do at home to take care of ourselves. What can we do at your doctor's office? And what should you or should you then leave it to the expert is what we were discussing. Okay?
Yes,
So we'll talk
absolutely.
about everything today. Home care, what you should do. How can you use those favorite gadgets of yours, a washer, phone, or a mask with an LED? Or then what can you do in your office at your doctor's where it is either a laser or even the very, very scary Botox and fillers. Let's discuss it.
Absolutely. Look forward.
Start by asking you one thing. So when you do a face yoga, you end up moving all the muscles, right?
That's correct.
So that's exactly what you do. So what's the aim? Just the muscle movement, or you're trying to also kind of stimulate your lymphatics?
So primarily we're looking at lymphatic drainage. We're
Hmm.
looking at muscle toning and sculpting as a second level because first you drain, then you remove the barrier and the toxicity of get to the muscles. And then we look at muscle regeneration because many a times because of lack of exercise or lack of stimulation, the blood flow, there are clogs or blockages. The blood isn't being able to nourish the muscle so much. So with exercise, with face yoga, we bring the blood flow to the surface so that the muscle or whatever creams, serums you are also applying to your skin care gets better absorbed and performs better. That's what we do with face yoga.
So well said. So what's important to understand is we all know that there is skin which you have to take care. But what makes the skin is just the package or the wrapper on top. What gives you the healthy glow on the skin is the muscles underneath. So if you were to cut the skin like this, a cross section, there is skin, there is a layer of fat, then there are something called as smash or ligaments that hold it tight. Then in between all of this is your blood vessels, your lymphatic vessels, which is also like your blood vessels, thinner and finer. And then you have your muscles. Then of course is your bone and some deep fat in between the bone and the muscles.
Yeah.
Now, you need to take care of all of this for your skin to glow.
Yeah.
For example, your bone, which is your deepest, starts to regress as you grow older. You will see the skin sag. That's when you will see, oh, skin is looking dull. It's because it's not brightly stretched anymore on a perfect bony contour.
Yeah.
So, even the bone adds to how the skin is glowing or not glowing. Now, likewise, is the lymphatic drainage that Vibhuti was saying. Your heart pumps, right? So it pumps and therefore the blood moves.
Yeah.
But a lymphatic nodes or lymph nodes don't have a pump of their own. You actually need to help them.
Yeah.
So people say calf muscle is the heart of your lower body or your leg.
Yes.
Because that pumps back your blood which is in the lower half of the body, like the veins as well as the lymphatics. So
Yeah.
you need something to pump the lymphatics. So if you see most people doing massages, they will end up using either a pump or a drain, or they drain it downwards. Then there are exactly. So then you end up using, like a vacuum to pull it down and then down. So this is how all your face yoga stuff, whether it is a pump or a suction apparatus, or it is your gua sha or your rollers, all of them work in a way
On the
that
same.
increasing circulation, or you are draining off the fluids, which is helping the lymphatics to drain.
Correct.
So, depending on your skin type, you can use your creams.
Yes.
So I think I combined the face gadgets and the creams. But yeah,
You know what I really want people to know is that face yoga and visiting your favorite doctor's clinic can work hand in hand. Even if there is a myth in the market that I can do this or that, And if I do Botox and fillers, I cannot do face yoga. Or if I do face yoga, I should not do Botox and filler. The idea of coming together with you is to let everybody know that even if you do Botox and fillers, it's a good idea to still do your lymphatic drainage for the health of your skin, for the health of your muscles, and vice versa. Even if you do face yoga, it could be a good idea to visit your dermatologist, seek expert medical advice as and when necessary. You know, you can't have two parallel streams going together without them merging. So, you know, I'd love for you to elaborate on that.
Yeah, so you know what happens? You're so right. Some people think doing anything on the face is not necessary, it is vain. There still are people who think that, oh my God, no, I don't want to be doing that. I'm not fake. I'm like, what does that mean? Don't you color hair? Don't you go to the dentist to get your teeth repaired? We do all of this, right? Don't you work out in a gym? Don't you want to still keep fit like your or compete with your teenage daughter and say, I also want to wear the same? So we are all ending up wanting to look healthier.
Yeah.
Youthful is a byproduct of being healthy and being well from within. That is just a byproduct. So youthful is what you see, but what's happening when you're youthful is your energies are good, your health is good, you're kind of beaming with wellness. So that's important. So yeah, to come back to the topic, firstly you start off, if you're the one who's getting initiated and saying, what should I do to keep myself pretty, let's say, or youthful, or
Yeah.
beautiful, you need to first make sure that you understand what your skin is right now.
Yeah.
Do you kind of, is it oily? Is it dry? Does it feel dull? So you start writing down saying, this is what my skin is. So you've accepted it.
Yeah.
Then you want to say, these are my skin goals. I want to get bright, a lot more fresher, whatever. And
Yeah.
then you say, these are my concerns. I have dark circles, early morning puffy eyes, or I have acne. A smart thing to do would also be to write down your genetics, which means to say, my mom used to have puffy eyes by the time she was 50. So write that down. So more chances are you might end up getting similar things. So there's something called epigenetics where you end up working from the outside to modulate your genes or to modulate the gene expression. Yeah.
Right.
So there is in where you come with face yoga, where you come with a good face regime, a supplement range, you end up having great diet, good lifestyle, maybe stop smoking, stop drinking. If you think your mom or dad had towards when they started aging, so you stop
Right.
your smoking, drinking, you know not to do that. Protect yourself in sun exposure and go to your dermatologist to understand what can be done to keep yourself prolonged. Basically,
Correct.
cherish yourself. You want to
Right.
keep beautiful skin going for long. That's
Yeah.
what.
I
So
completely echo those thoughts, you know, because prevention is always better than correction. If you can prevent and you could be youthful, why come into something like this? Many times we also, you know, that's for skin, but major and especially during COVID, a lot of people are seeing hair fall issues, premature balding patterns of the scalp, again men and women, and they could be as young as 20, 25. You spoke about graying of hair early in your 20s. Please throw some light on corrective measures for the same.
So one, I'm a great believer of lifestyle, though I keep repeating it. So you need to get to wake up on time, sleep on time. Do not disturb your circadian rhythm,
Yeah.
which where on time, wake up on time, eat on certain times and stick to those times so that your hormone produces in a correct time, the releases happen.
Yeah.
And then you end up having a good supplemental range. We all eat nutritious food or nourishes food, but then you don't get enough nourishment from it.
Yeah.
Could be soil, could be bad crop, million things, could be stress, which is not absorbing well. A lot of us have gut issues, all of this. But
Yeah.
then you need those little, to fit into all the gaps that a good nourishment is not giving us. So
Yeah.
it's important to have supplements. For example, if there is a younger patient who just wants to keep their face going, hair going, I'd always tell them take the essential, which is
Yeah.
maybe a blend of amino acids like our anagen, which keeps your hair
Yeah.
and skin protected and helps them to repair. You end
Right.
up doing essential, which is a multivitamin blend, or a vitamin C, which is again essential because we don't make it.
Yeah.
So these are, if you have a busy lifestyle, an outdoorsy lifestyle, I'd like you to do an anti-inflammatory and an um, antioxidant. So you would do a
Right.
bright defense. And then to
Yeah.
repair and hydrate, you might end up using hydrate, primrose. These are the supplements that you would take.
Right.
And then, um, to prevent, to use things at home is very important. I am a great believer of oiling face. So you
Yes.
oiling your face, massage yourself for a little bit, even if it takes 2 minutes, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That keeps your skin going. That ends up like Vidhi rightly said. It kind of gives you a blood rush to the face which you need.
Yeah.
Helps lymphatic drain. If you want to pamper yourself, if you have some time, use some face tools.
Yeah.
Use I'm sure you will be able to tell me better. Tell me.
So I completely again echo the thoughts, and that's why I was so excited to do this with you, because doing a good healthy oil massage, even if whether you use a oil, whether it's a tea tree and avocado oil or it's your ghee souffle at home, what I have done, I've signatured a massage which is called the Vibhuti. It is a 1 minute routine that you spend as a part of your daily face yoga. All you have to do is divide your face into zones in it, perform your lymphatic drainage, whether it's in, and it's a myth that we only have lymphatic drainage. You would be able to correct me if I'm wrong, that there's only accumulation under the eye. There's accumulation all over the face, whether it's your forehead, whether it's your neck, whether it's your cheeks, all over. Draining first thing in the morning and last thing in the night is very, very essential. Once you've done that, then you can go, and I like to do this only thrice a week. I don't even propagate using face tools every day. Whether it's your gua sha for sculpting, it's a 3D face massager, it's any other tool that one would have, whether it's your electric stimulating massagers, which basically bring blood flow to the surface of your skin. Use it thrice a week, depending on what your skin issue is. Whether you're looking at sculpting, use a gua sha. If you're looking at lymphatic drainage, use a 24K massager or use ice globes. Ice globes are lovely.
Oh, I love them. I want that.
With all the screen time, I have these in my washroom chilled, and now all I do is rotate them under the eye. Your muscles are relaxed because they're giving that instant chill.
I want them.
I'm going to send them to you very, very soon. So, there is so much available, just the right knowledge and the right application. It's important for everyone to know that you can't have everything. You should only pick and choose what is appropriate for your skin type or for your face type. Get it analyzed, and then accordingly use or sculpt in accordance, whether you want that natural contour for your cheeks or you want your double chin reduced.
I think the ice globe is fantastic. I love it. For everyone, all of us have a tired skin, a
Yeah.
skin that might end up looking very pale and not tired, basically. It just lifts you up, just that cooling of the skin just makes the tiredness go away.
Absolutely.
Even the treatments which you do in your clinic is not for everybody, that there's one treatment. So
Yeah.
sorry, I just want to answer this one question. Somebody asked here whether massaging the face is okay for an acne prone skin. No, I think, see, that's why everything is what we chat here is mostly like more general knowledge, not very specific. So everybody cannot massage your face. If you do have an acne prone skin, the last thing you should be doing is massaging your face.
Breaking,
Why
yeah.
not? Because one, you stimulate your glands, which you don't want. Two, while you're massaging, you might be breaking a few of those acne, taking the pus along with it.
Yeah.
You don't want to
I would
and
like to add here that, if you do have acne prone skin, they could use an ice roller, which will still do a lymphatic drainage, but it would not be as rigorous as a hand massage, where you have the scope of breaking or puncturing a pimple or an acne spot here and there.
correct, which I think is a very smart thing to do. You can just use an ice roller.
Yeah.
Having said that, please don't use any mediums like oil or if you want to use an oil, maybe you can use something like a tea tree oil. That would be still okay. And wash the face off and don't keep them because you don't want to build up on the face.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have an infected acne, do not, no ice roller, no oil, no nothing. So if you do have a grade 1 or a grade 2, you can still do these if you just want to kind of drain off.
Yeah.
So that's that. Now I'm wondering, should we just pick a few questions because
Sure, absolutely.
yeah, you can do. So for double chin and jowls, what's the best thing that we can do is one, there are three technologies which help basically. One is radio frequency, which can tighten your skin. Two is what is called as HIFU radio frequency machine, like Thermage will do. There are Indian radio frequency machines. HIFU usually use the best machine because that's the only thing that really works well, and that's Al therapy. That lifts the smashed tissue. I was telling you there is a ligament in between your face, somewhere in the middle of the layer. So that tightens with a HIFU. And then you see jowls. You see a depression here and a depression here. That causes the jowls, right?
Yeah.
That's where the jowls are expressed. So if I end up using a little bit of a filler in the pre-jowl and the post-jowl sulcus, this kind of gets more straight and sharp. So that works beautifully well in chiseling that. So you're tightening the skin, you're lifting the mass underneath with yet another energy-based device, and you're using a little bit of filler to end up sharpening and the loss of bone and fat that happens as you grow older.
Right.
So that's what helps the jowl.
What I would like to add here would be that in the situation that you have taken a filler, and again, this is a question I get asked all the time. Wait for 4 weeks. Please correct me if I'm wrong here. Let your filler set in and then go in for a gua sha or a hand massage technique, because if you do, you actually tend to move the filler. But after 4 weeks, it's safe to use something like that, and it will only extend the life, right?
Yes, it's a brilliant thing to do. But if you're using very minimal fillers, maybe you could start using it after 10 days.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it usually sets in 24 hours to 2 days, maybe
Right.
1 week. I can still mold the fillers at times.
Right.
So 2 days is a sweet spot where you can do it, because if you're used to using certain home gadgets, you don't want to give them up. You love the feel. It's a beautiful sensorial. So
Yes.
you continue using them, and maybe 10 days is a good sweet spot to do it.
Well, great to hear it from the horse's mouth. Now I know I used to always say 3 to 4 weeks just to be on the safer side, but now I'm enlightened as well.
Which is sweet of you. I see that you really take care of people and are safe when you give your advice.
It's important, I mean, I believe in this as well.
So can how to tighten the neck? Oh, how to get the neck tightened? So maybe she'll give you quick yoga tip. What's the neck yoga?
Absolutely. So one of my favorite face exercises, and I'm not even delving into tools, because you may want to use tools, you may not want to use tools, but a quick exercise which everybody should do is air kisses. All you have to do is pout. Think that your lover is on the ceiling. Think of someone you wanted to have a fling with, and just air kiss 20 times. If you don't mind, should we do a quick count?
Yeah.
Okay. So you pout, and you pout only 70%, because we don't want to create lines on our upper lip. A lot of people do pout a little extra, and then you're actually creating lines. Be mindful of it. Once we have done that, you could also hold your collarbone or support the skin of your neck like this, and then just kiss the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go up to 20, because that's when you feel the real burn. The first 5 or 10 is a dream. You wouldn't know. You'd feel like there's nothing happening. But between the 10th to the 20th, you actually feel the burn in your platysma, and you know that your neck is going to get tightened.
Fantastic. So I think I'm going to call it a day with this, because I have patients waiting. And I need to run. And it was totally fun chit-chatting with you.
Pleasure's all mine, and I really look forward to seeing a lot more of you. Take care. Thank you so much.
And everyone, keep the questions flowing, and I'll see how much more I can answer. I'm going to post this on mine, and I'm sure Vibhuti will do on hers too. Absolutely. And keep the questions flowing. See you. Bye.
You take care. Bye. Bye.